Let me ask you something. How many times have you looked at someone else's success and thought, why am I not there yet? It's easy to do. You scroll through social media, see the highlight reels, big launches, sold-out events, fancy offices, and you start wondering if you're falling behind. But here's the truth. You can't compare your seed to someone else's harvest. Because where you are today and where they are today are two completely different seasons. Think about it like farming. If you just planted your seed last week, you don't expect fruit the next morning. Growth takes time. It takes watering, nurturing, protecting. But eventually, if you stay consistent, the seed grows, and one day, you'll see your harvest. The problem is, in business and in life, we often forget this. We plant our ideas, we start building our brand, and then we look over the fence at someone else's full-grown field. We start to feel inadequate, like we're failing. But their harvest is the result of seasons of effort you never saw. The watering, the pruning, the setbacks, the storms they endured. You can't compare your beginning to someone else's middle, or your seed to someone else's harvest. I've seen this play out with business owners all the time. A young entrepreneur once told me she felt discouraged because her competitors seemed years ahead. But when she dug deeper, she realized that competitor had been in business for over a decade. Of course, their results looked different. They were simply in another season. Another example. A friend of mine started a small coaching business. In the first year, she had only a handful of clients. She nearly quit, thinking she was behind. But she kept going, kept planting seeds through consistent service, showing up online, refining her process. Today, 3 years later, she's booked out and leading workshops she once only dreamed about. And we've all heard of overnight success stories. But when you look closer, those overnight wins usually come after years of quiet work no one saw. Their harvest looks instant, but their planting took years. So here's what I want you to remember. Your job is to plant and to water. Your job is to nurture what you've been given. The harvest will come, but it comes in its own season. Instead of comparing, focus on cultivating. Instead of resenting someone else's success, let it remind you of what's possible for your own. Because comparison kills momentum, but patience, consistency, and faith in your process, that's what builds results that last. And when your season of harvest comes, you'll realize every quiet, unseen effort was worth it. So don't compare your seed to someone else's harvest. Stay faithful with what's in front of you. Keep showing up. Keep improving. Keep trusting that your season is on its way. Because one day, the same way you look at someone else's success now, someone will look at yours, and they'll have no idea how much planting and watering it took to get there. If this message encouraged you today, if you're committed to focusing on your own season and not someone else's, subscribe to the channel. We're building a community of entrepreneurs and professionals who are in it for the long haul. People who don't just chase harvests, but commit to the planting it takes to get there.